So this video is about learning new things, any new thing, but more specifically learning it when you already knew it before but you changed your bind. So let's say you switch from controller to keyboard, which is what I just did, or you switch from keyboard binds to controller, or you switch to keyboard binds to some other keyboard binds, and you're trying to get used to it, right? That's very difficult because your fingers are wired some way and you have your muscle memory thinking about it in a certain way, and then because you switched your fingers around, which finger does what, it's just you're not going to be pressing the right button, right? So instead you can learn how to do this by just having very slow and like incremental steps. And so instead of learning the entire combo like this and being able to do it off the bat, you break it down into even smaller steps. So let's say this example, right, where you want to do a jump into a GC downlight. Instead of doing just a jump into a GC downlight, you do a jump into a dodge. That's it. That's all you do. Jump into a dodge. And then you get consistent doing that. Maybe you even move around while doing it, just so that you're able to do this while pressing the right button every time. And once you get used to doing that, then you can move on to the next step. You add the quick attack, but it doesn't even need to be a downlight. If you're not ready to do the downlight with the quick attack, then don't do it. Do a GC neutral light, just any move with a gravity cancel, just a jump into a GC neutral light, just so that it's even smaller steps. And once you get used to doing that, learn, and then you finally add the GC downlight. So you get used to doing all of those steps very slowly. And just because you know how to do a jump GC downlight doesn't mean that you're automatically going to be able to do a dash jump GC downlight. It's much harder to do that than just a normal jump GC downlight. You would want to be able to do a dash jump fast fall. So let's just go skip to the dash jump fast fall. You do a dash, you just learn how to do a dash, that's it. And then once you get used to doing that, do a dash jump and get used to doing that. Any direction, any times you want, no matter what, you will always be able to do a dash jump. Get consistent with that, and then finally do a dash jump fast fall. So if you're learning this for the first time, it's more difficult for you and you're gonna take longer to learn it because you're just never used to doing it. You don't know the timing, everything is new to you. But if you are switching binds, then you have the luxury of knowing the timing and knowing how you're supposed to be moving. So you have an advantage if you're switching over to keyboard from controller, or you're switching binds because you already know the game. You might be gold, you might be plat, you might be diamond, but anyways, you still have an advantage because you already know what you're doing more than someone who's just starting, right? And if you're just starting, that's okay too. You're learning, like, just break it down into small steps, and this applies to literally everything. So let's go back to that dash jump GC downlight. Instead of doing the dash jump into the GC downlight, the entire thing, you just do a dash jump into a dodge, which is going to be hard. You're not even going to be able to do that all the time. You're just going to dash jump, dodge, dash jump, dodge. That's it. And get consistent at doing that, and then add a quick attack into it. Just any quick attack, just do that. And finally, once you get consistent at doing that, you do the downlight and you're done basically. I mean, obviously you don't want to just be doing downlights against people. You want to do the entire combo. Let's say you got consistent at just doing the dash into the GC downlight combo like that, right? You're obviously not going to be able to, you're not going to just be doing that. You also want to be able to turn it around. So turn it around. So like do a dash GC downlight and then turn it around like that. These are like very specific, but you know, you're going to need to do this anyways. So, but this applies to combos as well. Like not even this, just so let's say you want to learn how to do a D-light dare all the time, consistent, just like you used to. You do the D-light dare or the D-light stare by moving towards them and then doing the D-light. Move towards them and do the D-light. Okay, now you got consistent at doing that. Dash towards them and do the D-light stare. Stay consistent at doing that both directions. And then you can do a dash jump fastball into the D-light stare. See, I messed up. It's already getting harder. Dash jump fastball into the D-light stare. You probably knew how to do this before because you just switched binds, but you're gonna need to practice how to do it again. But yeah, this is basically the logic that I want you to take when learning anything. So literally any weapon, any combo at all. Let's give one more example. One more example is a weapon throw. So this combo here, this shit took me so long to learn, just different versions of doing that, simply because I wasn't consistent at picking up my weapon. Because I switched my binds. I used to have my bind where my ring finger picked up the weapon, and now my ring finger does a quick attack. And my dodge used to be my pinky, and now my pinky is throw and pick up weapons. So I've switched it, so I kept misinputting. So you just practice doing it. So here, dash off the platform, throw the weapon down, then pick up the weapon. If that's too hard, break it down into even smaller steps. Just dash off or dash off and then throw the weapon down. Once you get consistent at that, then you start picking up the weapon again, right? And then you practice doing a dash in the neutral light as well. So even like this, look, maybe sometimes you're going to need to do that into the dash, pick up the weapon, and D-light. You're going to need to learn how to do that as well. So get to it, bro. Learn how to do that because you're going to need to do it. Like that. I wasn't consistent at doing that when I switched. I obviously can do it on controller, but I couldn't do it on keyboard with these new binds, and now I can because, I mean, not as consistent as I'd like to be, but it's still decent. You know, I'm getting better. I've only been here for 3 days, but I'm getting better at doing it because I feel like the main reason why this is coming pretty fast to me is because I'm following these steps and just very slowly, meticulously, just incrementally adding more and more steps until you do the final whole big ass combo that you wanted to learn, right? And yeah, so you're gonna want to practice all of that. Practice movement, practice throwing weapons, practice literally dash jumping into a pickup weapon. Literally everything that you used to practice before. You gotta practice it. I mean, you probably knew this, but I didn't need to say it. But there you go. It's just put into words. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out, and if it didn't, then I'm sorry, but if it did, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll answer them to my best of my ability. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys.